Good morning. Today is Wednesday, March the 8th, and our lesson this morning is Grace Abounding to Many. And our lesson is coming from Romans, the 5th chapter, the 12th verse through the 17th. And the scripture lesson text read, Wherefore, as by one man's sin entered into the world, the death by sin, and so death passed upon all men, for that all have sinned. For until the law, sin was in the world, but sin is not imputed when there is no law. Nevertheless, death reigned from Adam to Moses, even over them that had not sinned, after the similitude of Adam's transgression, who is the figure of him that was to come. But not as the offense, so also is the free gift. For if through the offense of one many be dead, much more the grace of God and the gift by grace, which is by one man, Jesus Christ, has abounded unto many. And not as it was by one that sinned, so is the gift. For the judgment was by one to condemnation, but the free gift is of many offenses unto justification. For if by one man's offense death reigned by one, much more they which receive abundance of grace and of the gift of righteousness shall reign in life by one, Jesus Christ. Amen. This is a wonderful, strong lesson we have this morning. Speaking on death and life. It says, Wherefore, as by one man sin entered into the world, and death by sin, and so death passed upon all men, for that all have sinned. Because Adam sinned, death became the penalty for everyone. Man, woman, girl, or boy, death is the penalty. As if until the law, sin was in the world, but sin is not imputed when there is no law. Although they sinned, it was not put on them as a sin because the law had not brought it into fruition that if you do this, it is wrong. So it was not brought unto them under those circumstances. It said, nevertheless, even though sin was not a part of the world, it was to the point of death, because receiving sin through Adam, all had sinned. Nevertheless, death reigned from Adam to Moses, even though the law had not been put in place. Death still continued to have its toll, even over them that had not sinned, after the similitude of Adam's transgression. Although there were children that died, there were babies that died, but they did not have a choice but to die under the similitude of sin. Who is the figure of him that was to come? The figure of Adam is Jesus Christ. But not as the offense, so also is the free gift. For if through the offense of one many be dead, much more the grace of God and the gift of grace, which is by one man. The penalty came from one man, and so does the gift come from one man. And the gift by grace, which is by one man, Jesus Christ, hath abounded unto many. And not as it one was by one that sinned, so is the gift. For the judgment was by one to condemnation. Sin was unto condemnation, but the free gift is of many offences unto justification. And you still, it says, for if by one man's offense death reigned, by one much more, they which receive abundance of grace, we must receive, even though it is free, even though it is offered to you. If you don't receive, you still fall under the penalty of death for sin. Much more, they which receive abundance of grace and the gift of righteousness shall reign in life by one, Jesus Christ. If you receive, then you have the gift of eternal life. I'm going to read you a short passage here from our Matthew Henry Concise Commentary. It said, the design of what follows is plain. It is to exalt our views respecting the blessing Christ had procured for us by comparing them with the evil which followed upon the fall of our first father, and by showing that these blessings not only extended to the removal of these evils, but far beyond. Adam's sinning, his nature became guilty and corrupt, and so came to his children. Thus in him all have sinned, and death is by sin. For death is the wages of sin. Then entered all that misery, which is the due desert of sin, temporal, spiritual, eternal death. If Adam had not sinned, he had not died. But a sentence of death was passed, as upon a criminal. It passed through all men, as an infectious disease, that none escaped. In proof of our union with Adam and our part in his first transgression, observe that sin prevailed in the world for many ages before the giving of the law by Moses, and death reigned in that long time, not only over adults who willfully sin, but also over multitudes of infants, which shows that they had fallen in Adam under condemnation, and that the sin of Adam extended to all his prosperity. He was a figure or type of him that was to come, as surety of a new covenant for all who are related to him. Through one man's offense, all mankind are exposed to eternal condemnation, but the grace and mercy of God and the free gift of righteousness and salvation are through Jesus Christ. As man, yet the Lord from heaven has brought the multitude of believers into a more safe and exalted state than that from which they fell in Adam. This is a wonderful and powerful lesson. I pray that you meditate on this lesson today, and y'all have a blessed day.